Alright, so I think that's fine for this video. You know, I could trim a little more, but it's sufficient. It suits me, so I'm sure the fish could care otherwise, but just try to get it as good as possible. Here I'm just going to trim a little bit more. Alrighty. Just so you know yourself, when you get making these, you can, like I say, you can trim too much. You just got to know when to stop. Just trying to get some stray fibers that are sticking out there is all. Okay. We're just about where we want to be. A few more on the bottom there. And a little bit more on the top. And that's looking pretty good right there. Okay, I just want to show you that now. You can see how it's much thinner now. Flat, thin profile when you look down. And I got that teardrop shape that I like, so that's pretty good right there. I'd say we're ready for some eyes. So I'm going to use, I have some eyes here that have, they're a brownish color, which suits the fly with a black pupa. I'm going to use these ones here. I'm just going to stick a couple on my hand here. Okay. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I have some gel glue here. I'm going to use that, and I'm going to, now eye placement, what I like to do, I'll try to demonstrate what I mean here. I just got to see some more. Of course, I look at it and I see some more I want to trim, but it's not necessary. It's just for me here. Just find these type of flies can make a fly be pretty picky at them. Of course, they're never going to be perfect, but alright. Now, what I do is where the hook point is there, I'll usually come up on the hook, up towards from the hook point, put my eye placement right in line with the hook point. That's where you want to put your eyes on these. So I'm going to lay it flat on my bench here. I'm going to put a little drop of that glue there, right where I want the eye. Okay. I'm going to take one eye and place that down where I want it there, and hold it in place. Okay, we have one eye on there. Now I'm just going to flip him around, and if you use that method, go by your hook point, you'll generally get the eyes in the exact same spot every time, which is nice. Okay, grab my other eye here. I'm going to place him on here. I want to check and make sure it looks good. Okay, it looks good to me. Just press on it there a little bit. There's one side. And there's the other side there, folks. And I got him pretty even there. Looks good to me. So now I have a little trick when I glue my eyes, something that I've been doing for a while now. I take a little chip clip here. Well, this isn't a little one, but what I'll do is place this over the eyes and clamp it. Be very careful if you're going to try this. Okay, and just let that dry for about 2 or 3 minutes here. So that's how I put my eyes on anyway. And just use that method here. While that's drying here, I'll show you, once again, I'll explain that. This is the another one I have tied here. Now, as you can see, whoops, slipped out of my hand. Get my dubbing needle here, if you can see that. Where the hook point is there, and if you just work straight up, you want the center of the pupa to be about, it doesn't matter if it's off a hair, but you want to try to keep that lined up with the hook point if you can. Okay. And I'll just show you another one that I tied up here. Just did this one the other day. I think these are cool ones too. Here's another one that I made. You can make them an array of as many different colors of EP fiber you have. You can use your imagination. You can just run wild with these, I find. That's a pretty cool pattern there as well. I guess you could call that sort of a fire tiger perch type of pattern. And I have quite a few others in my box. Different ones that I won't go through tearing that out now and showing you, but I got them in an array of different colors. I got some all white, some white and blue, white and red, and I have some tan colored ones, a lot of different colored ones. Okay, that should be pretty well locked in there now, those eyes should be. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to remove it from my clip here. Okay, there we go. That turned out just great. The eyes are nice and even on that one. And there she be, folks. I just see one little trim I want to make here. One more little trim. Just bear with me, folks. I'm not happy with the top of that one there. I want to trim it down just a little bit more. I want to try to round it a little bit more on at the head of it there. There, that suits me a little better. I like that a little better. Like I was saying, you don't want to overdo it. That's the worst thing you can do. If you spend all that time making these, you don't want to ruin them in the end, that's for sure. Alright, so there he is. There's another size 2 iced coffee colored EP baitfish pattern. I'll get him in the vise here. Alright, there he be. Done deal. The one other step I do, just so those eyes, they're on there really well now, they're probably not going to come off, but I'll also just add a little more durability to it. I take some Sally Hansen's, and what I'll do is just go over them eyes, like so. Just gives them a little more durability. They're locked in there really, really well, but this never hurts to add a little extra. Okay, turn it over, and if you get some that goes into the fiber, don't worry about it. It's not going to hurt the fly any. And also, while I'm here, I'm going to put some around the head of the fly as well. Or you can use any kind of cement that you wish. I just got the Sally Hansen's here, so I use that. Put a little over the other eye on this side. Let a little bit of that soak into the shank. Okay. There she be. I'll give it a little spin here. Let that even out, that Sally Hansen's there. And that's how I tie my EP baitfish patterns. And this is the number 2. You can tie them bigger, and you can also go smaller, of course. And you would adjust your lengths of your pieces of fiber that you trim ahead of time if you're going to tie a bunch of these. And like I say, if you have this EP fiber materials, definitely give this a go. I just want to share with you how I put this together. I had one of my followers ask me a couple times to do it, so I finally got around to making a video. And I hope you enjoyed this one. And if you haven't seen my videos yet and you'd like to subscribe, go ahead and hit that good old subscribe button there. I really do appreciate that a lot. And throw in a like too as well. And any comments you have, put them down below, because I always look forward to hearing from my subscribers. And like I always say, folks, happy tying out there. And until next time, I'll see you all again soon, and so long for now.